What's up, y'all? This is Relly, y'all, back with another video. Yes, son, today we got to talk about Lonzo Ball because his trade rumors is starting to get a little bit more serious, and a lot of people was asking me, should the New Orleans Pelicans even trade Lonzo Ball? And that's a discussion that we must have today. But before we get into that, I need y'all to smash that subscribe button. And if you're already subscribed to my channel, share it to somebody who ain't subscribed, because we are still on that grind. And with y'all, I know I can get there. And when y'all are done with that, I need y'all to hover over to that like button and smash that too, so we can tell the YouTube algorithm to share this video with the world. But with all that being said, we have to showcase a video first.
You know how I feel about Lonzo Ball. Big fan, have been from the start. He has grown up right before your very eyes this year. He's become a man in body and stature, in sort of body language. He fixed his shot, shooting a career high 39% from three. He's upped his free throw percentage to almost 80. That will work. Yeah. If you're the point guard, you got to make your free throws.
Yeah, 80% is a must.
You just have to. And he's averaging a career high 14 points a game, to the detriment of his rebounding and assists. They're down a little bit, but remember, as a rookie with the Lakers, he averaged 7 rebounds and 7 assists. So he can do that. He is capable. And we all know he can defend at the highest level as a perimeter defender. He's a long 6, I'll give him 6'7". He's probably 6'6.5", but he's long and strong. Okay, so that's the package you have. But for some reason, that package is not working in New Orleans, and I cannot figure it out. They just screamed as loud as they could scream, we're better without Lonzo Ball. I can't figure out why they're better, but look what they just did. They went to Denver without Lonzo. He's out with a hip flexor injury, and I just think he's been on ice right now.
Until we find a trade partner. They gave him the Andre Drummond treatment.
They did that.
The New Orleans Pelicans is in a very weird situation because I don't believe they truly need to trade Lonzo Ball. And I know a lot of people is probably shaking their head and probably saying, what? You don't think they should trade Lonzo Ball? And in my personal opinion, no, right? If you're truly watching what Lonzo Ball has been doing this season, you understand in a slower paced system, Lonzo Ball has found a way to still be proficient and develop, right? This is particularly his best season so far in a system we thought he was going to fizzle out in. You get what I'm saying? And this is why I believe Lonzo Ball is showing, he's expressing, and he's giving us examples of why this is not necessary, right? Now, yes, they could use a point guard that could be more aggressive, maybe be a lot more proficient shooting on the three, but realistically, if they can fill that roster out with shooters, especially since they already got Zion Williamson and Ingram, this team, if developed together, could be very, very scary if Lonzo Ball stays on this roster. But you must also understand that if the New Orleans Pelicans do decide they need to trade Lonzo Ball, they have 2 ways to go upon this, right? The first way is they can trade him before the trade deadline, right? And they're going to get top dollar for Lonzo Ball because everybody in the league understands how essential he is to a roster and what he brings, right? Every analyst, every recruiter, every GM has expressed how important Lonzo Ball is to any team, especially if he goes by his statistics as he's developed every single year. You get what I'm saying? Which leads me to the second way you can approach this, right? Especially if you're trading Lonzo Ball. You can actually wait to the offseason and really get top dollar for Lonzo Ball and have the ability to really see how your team is going to shape up if you really want to trade Lonzo Ball. And they say, how? The reason why you can do this, especially if you're in the Pelicans scenario, is because you know Lonzo Ball is a restricted free agent, which means you can do the sign and trade even though Lonzo Ball is on a year where he's available in free agency. You get what I'm saying? And because he's a restricted free agent, that means technically his rights is to whomever had those rights originally, which in this case would be the Pelicans, which gives them a lot of wiggle room. Now, Lonzo Ball will have some input on teams he would want to go on, obviously, but if they come to terms and they give him the right amount of money, he might be okay to go to whomever wants him on their team. Now, a lot of people might be asking me, if Lonzo Ball were to get traded, where do I prefer Lonzo Ball to go, right? I've seen rumors that he got some interest from the Hawks. He's gotten interest from the Lakers, the Clippers, the Boston Celtics, Houston Rockets, and a lot of different teams. But honestly, I would sincerely want Lonzo Ball on the Los Angeles Clippers because I feel like he would be the best fit, especially when they expressed that they are trying to run triangle. And I feel like Lonzo Ball would be the best player in that triangle, especially since he's shown he can work in slow-pace systems, which the Clippers are. They're in a slow-paced system, but they do need a legitimate ball handler, which Lonzo Ball is. And if Lonzo Ball were to keep on track and develop his three-point shot, he will become an even more essential weapon to the Los Angeles Clippers and actually may even help them win an NBA championship. And for more amazing content, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you can be a part of the grind. And with that being said, go.
Hey. Motivated all about cash flow, ran it up and ran out of excuses. In the field and we turned into hoopers. For the clip like bonds we shoot. Just like some soldiers we trooping. Step back three, we hooping. We on house just like Fortnite.